Yeah, check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's Drivecast. It's the early hours. It's cold. It's dark. It's wet. The holy trinity of an imperfect morning. Where's your growth mind set? It's a great question. Where is the growth mindset? Where is the growth mindset? From time to time, I have these unusual experiences, which I like to call challenges, because that's what they are. Trying to help me focus, trying to help me take the next step. For my business, I have been exploring online communities, trying to gauge through the language what it is that people are interested in, what it is that captures people's attention and imagination, what it is that sparks their creativity, that sets a fire in their mind. And I have to say, I'm puzzled by this. Because the quality of communication that exists is so incredibly low. The type of information that people are sharing with each other is so incredibly basic that it does make you wonder about where they're at. And where they're going. Makes you wonder a little bit about where they've been as well. There are definitely levels to living. There's definitely a ladder that we climb. There's definitely something to aspire to in life. Thank God for the social engineers. And it doesn't mean that I agree with everything. The only thing you can truly agree with is the fact that we're here, we're now, and this is it. Everything else is a game of percentages and principles. But What? What is going on? We have... Yeah, I think we have to say thank you to the social engineers for getting us this far down the road. Because God knows what things must have been like 100, 150 years ago. Oh, and we can romanticize all we want about how great life was before technology. How great life was before hospitals. How great life was before everyone had access to a dentist, for example. Can you even imagine? Whoa! Whoa! I don't know, I can't imagine. I try to imagine, it's just beyond my imagination. So, I had a rant with a student yesterday evening about a number of different subjects. One of the most common rants that I have is people's lack of understanding of history is killing us. For example, the number of parallels that exist between, say, modern political neoconservatism and neo-Nazis is startling. And that's one of the negative things that I like to point out from time to time. Although it's not the complete focus. It's definitely not the complete focus. So, yeah, we had some other topics which we discussed as well, which were really interesting. We talked about young children and parental relationships with the child and the responsible role of the parent and how to communicate, which is something that I definitely want to focus more on in the future. Because it's a huge topic, it's an important topic, and it's something that almost everybody experiences. It's very good common ground, although it's a very interesting topic to discuss, but you can never really correct anyone's parenting because everyone does what they think is the right thing to do, and very few people are willing to self-assess and change. Because why would I change me? Yes, that kind of misses the point though. I hope that I'll be able to edit part of the conversation and get it up on the net and share things. But to understand the base nature of culture, the absolute simplicity, and I'm not talking about simple as beautiful, I'm talking about the absolute simplicity of culture. All you have to do is realize that you can have the most epic philosophical rant about truth that ever existed. You can post it on the internet. You can get like 3 views. But yeah, if some girl goes on the internet and takes her clothes off, you get 1 million views. So, or some guy. So, this is what intelligence is fighting against. This is what morality is trying to save us from. It's trying to save us from ourselves. From the disease that is the hunger of the primal desires. I like everyone, I'm pushed and pulled by these reptilian responses to situations. Remember that if you're talking about response and reaction, you're not really in control. Mental note to check. Well, react, we understand. It's the what's this? The second stage of the action, right? The response. What does that mean? Re means again, and response. What the hell is that, right? It must mean something. Response, respond. Perhaps related to speak. Who knows? How did things get so tangled and entangled? And that's the nature of the renegade history that we experience. We all have power to make changes, but who knows where the last domino falls? Who knows where the last domino drops? There you go. Someone has created a third lane in the middle of the road and is just driving down the middle. See, this is the base culture. Why do people attach these special kinds of exhausts to their car to make the vehicle sound as if it's farting, essentially? Why do they do that? Here's another one. Guys, can you not wake up 5 minutes earlier? Jesus Christ. Yeah, why do people do that? Why is it cool to have a car that is so loud that it wakes everybody up when they're sleeping? Why is that cool? I don't understand. I'll tell you, I've had the experience of spending 2 hours putting a baby to sleep just to have a loud car drive down the road outside to wake up the baby. These people have no idea. No idea at all. They wish to draw attention to themselves. Draw my fist into their face. Life is full of scared people employing hit and run tactics, not even aware that that's exactly what they're doing. These are the base levels, the foundation that exists. So I was talking about online marketing and looking and studying online and seeing what kinds of information were available, and looking at people's actions and reactions and comments. I don't I don't know if there's maybe some intellectual group out there that's hidden on another platform of the internet or the interweb or something. I'm not sure. And the whole point of life is to connect, to reach out, to explore these platforms, to use them as scaffolding to get to another level. I've got this image in my mind of just people climbing over other people like zombies, trying to escape from zombies. That pretty much describes a large part of the world. Life must be lonely for certain groups of intellectuals. When you know that you don't know and you have to sit and listen to people who think that they do know, you do have to wonder what the world is coming to. Especially when you know that they don't know, really. Nothing wrong with having an idea. That's why I say thank God for the social engineers. They provided a course for humanity. They provided a track for us to follow. A set of rules by which we could live. They tried to codify the human experience, which of course can't really be done, because it's too different, it's too varied, it's too unpredictable. We can provide sets of parameters and borders, but we can't really know things for sure. Even our own past has or is at times a vacant abyss of the unknown. It's a hard realization. It might even be a pointless realization. Hmm. So I took the car to the garage yesterday. Because the steering wheel vibrates when I put my foot on the brakes. I thought it might be because they put new brake pads on the back wheels a few weeks ago. Apparently it's not. Apparently it's because the brake pads on the front wheels are worn down. Although they said it's within safe boundaries according to the I don't know, the machines that they connect the car to measure everything. They said I can still drive the car probably for another year, even though it vibrates almost uncontrollably at times when the front of the car shudders when I put my foot on the brakes. I didn't know what to think about that. He just the, the man in the garage was kind of put me off my guard a little bit by being over friendly. And then you think I was thinking later about what he said, which was well, if you don't put your foot on the brake pedal too hard. I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it, softly, right? As if we're always in control of these situations. I live in eternal awe that cars actually function, considering the 5,000 different parts that need to be connected together. Social engineers again, right? For all that I bitch and I moan about the regulations, the laws, and the rules, I'm pretty happy that there's a group of people somewhere safety checking and safety testing new cars when they get produced. So that we can drive on the roads relatively safely. Although there were stories a few years ago that I think all the new Porsches caught fire. Some of them even exploded. That's not good. That's not what you want. That's what I mean about the last domino falling. Yep, that's what you want to do. You want to reverse the wrong way down the road in the morning into oncoming traffic. That's okay, because the road is mine. Once again, we tell ourselves whatever we need to tell ourselves to believe whatever it is we need to believe to do whatever it is we want to do. That pretty much describes how 99% of the world function in a dysfunctional kind of way. And there's no point pointing it out. So I was talking about frustrations. About how searching for a theoretical community of people online with whom it might be possible to exchange ideas, and how it's more complicated than it should be. We need these social groups, we need these social networks, we need to bond, we need to belong, we need to have a tribe. We need to follow some people and lead others. We need to be led by those who have come before us. Learn, grow, use what we know, and then lead others. In principle, it sounds very simple. But of course, the reality is more complicated. Far more complicated. I wonder if the people on the other side of the internet are even real sometimes. I wonder if it's not just some algorithmic computer program set up to give certain kinds of responses. To drive the traffic of the information age in a certain direction. To alter experiences. Can you alter experiences? No, to channel experiences would be a better phrase. To channel experiences. It's hard. It's hard to know. So, I think the key point, which I haven't even really touched on, is exploration. We need to explore all possibilities and all avenues that exist around about us. We need to take our time to collect data and information, and then to use that data and information to come to intelligent decisions about where to go, where we need to go, what we need to do, and how we need to do it. Which once again sounds really, really simple, but that requires application. It requires methodology. It requires a system. And once again, we have to thank the social engineers for giving us a code that we can follow. Let's hope that we're able to build on the work of the builders and stand on the shoulders of giants, and as humanity take the next step. There's only two processes: construction and destruction. Which road are you on? Think about it. It's another Drivecast. Done. I'll speak to you soon.